go check the crab trap and ball some crabs or some shrimp. It's part of the life. It's a part of life, though, I'd say that's fading a little bit more from the commercial fishing side, because it's a harder way of life to do it down there than it was when I was growing up.
So what makes the Cajun people so special?
I think what makes them special is that they're true to their identity, and that they're very, there's no secret that we love to hunt, we love to fish, we love to cook and have a good time, and bring people together and do it. Well, it's a community unlike any other, and some of the best people you'll find, some of the most hard-headed people you'll find too. But they're just special, and I'm very fortunate that I got to be raised in that culture growing up.
Now, it's funny you mentioned that, because, like I say, I wrote for Louisiana Sportsman for so many years, and what I found was that folks down there were kind of hard to get to know, but when you got to know them, they were family. They would not let me stay outside their houses, and they got offended if I even suggested that I buy a meal. And when they accepted me in, it was all in.
And you'll be in forever too. And yep. It's a special group, special culture.
See, I got to where I like the Cajun people. I used to buy all these comedian albums when I was in high school or whatever, and Justin Wilson was one of my favorite. And at one point, I spent 4.5 months at Fort Polk, Louisiana. I came home. I could talk Cajun, and I started talking. My mother started crying. She thought that was permanent.
Yeah, I wish. I used to love growing up watching Justin Wilson on TV. I wish they'd air him every now and then just to break it up, because he was a character.
One of my favorite lines is somebody said, "Chicken hawk make good gumbo stew. I don't know about like owl."
We're coming up on a break here, and we're going to visit a little bit more on Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors. We're going to talk a little Louisiana hunting and fishing, and going to live the life down south.
Hey, Luke's a heck of a cook now, let me tell you. If you've got a special recipe you want to share with our listeners, we'll do that a little bit later on. We'll take a pause here. Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors, brought to you by Honda of North Little Rock. The name says it all, and you'll find Honda's best models at Honda of North Little Rock, as they're your one-stop destination for quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. If you have a passion for adventure, head on over to Honda of North Little Rock, as they cater to both thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising the roads, or exploring rugged terrain, we'll find the perfect ride for you. Nothing matches Honda's power, reliability, and innovation. Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
This is Anthony Lucas, here to tell you about my favorite spot in Little Rock, Corky's. Sure, Corky's may look all ribs and barbecue on the outside, but did you know Corky's was also nominated for Central Arkansas's best catfish? And don't get me started on their chicken, shrimp, and nachos.
Those Big Joe burgers, Anthony.
Big Joe, when did you get here?
You really stealing my thunder, Anthony. Corky's is my place.
No way you love Corky's like me, Joe.
Talk to me when you have your own menu item, Lucas.
Corky's ribs and barbecue.
When you're out and about in the natural state, whether it's work or play, be sure to make W's Convenience Stores your one-stop shop. With 34 locations in Central Arkansas, they're easy to find. Headed to the lake or just taking in the beauty of Arkansas? Stop in at your nearest W's location. Their double blend of coffee is always hot and fresh. Snacks, W's has them. Want more than a snack? Many W's have hot delis. And don't forget the hot breakfast sandwiches. W's, where you gas it, grab it, and go.
When was the last time you went exploring in Arkansas? More importantly, when was the last time you went exploring the natural state on a Honda from Honda of North Little Rock? There are hundreds of miles of trails and back roads to discover. So if you have a passion for adventure, we have just the perfect Honda for you. Our new showroom is just that, as we show off Honda's best models of ATVs, motorcycles, and side-by-sides. We'll find you the perfect ride. Stop in today at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Is your yard ready for whatever Mother Nature throws your way? At Acadi's Touch Landscaping, we make sure it is. Whether it's weatherizing your flower beds for the seasons ahead, building strong retaining walls to prevent erosion, or installing French drains to keep water where it belongs, we've got you covered. And when it's time to elevate your outdoor space, we build custom decks perfect for relaxing or entertaining. Call 501-794-2770 to transform your yard into a space you love, rain or shine. Acadi's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770, where we bring the green to your life.
Winter's kicked off at Gwatney Buick GMC's Snows Out Closeout. Right now, get your choice of 24 Canyon or 25 Enclave with $5,000 melted off the MSRP. 2025 Turbo Max Sierra and 2024 Terrain are frozen at 0.9%. Get your snow boots on because these savings are deep. Get a flurry of discounts on new Yukon, up to $5,000 off MSRP. Brand new Hummers with MSRPs thawed down by $10,000. Hummer EVs at 0% for 60 months. 24 or 25 Encore GX preferred at 0.9. Call 501-945-4444. And if you need help with a down payment, we're matching your tax return up to $1,000. Gwatney Buick GMC, 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. GwatneyBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade. It's Gwatney Buick GMC's Snows Out Closeout. No weather's going to stop this sale. All offers with approved credit. 30259, 30318, 31026, 30763.
The name says it all, and you'll find Honda's best models at Honda of North Little Rock, as they're your one-stop destination for quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. If you have a passion for adventure, head on over to Honda of North Little Rock, as they cater to both thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising the roads, or exploring rugged terrain, we'll find the perfect ride for you. Nothing matches Honda's power, reliability, and innovation. Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters. We are back with Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors. Ray Tucker, Brian Hendricks, and our guest, Luke. Luke, I want you to pronounce your last name. Your dear friend Ted Thompson, who's one of my best friends, says Charpentier. I always said Charpentier when you were playing football at Arkansas.
That's it. It's Charpentier.
You need to correct, as close as you are to Ted, he's like your second father. You need to straighten him out.
You know, it's funny how it's really not that different than Carpenter. It's just an H and an I in there, but it throws everybody for a loop.
All right, we were talking a little earlier, and you're full-blooded Cajun, which is wonderful. You come to football tailgate parties now that you're not playing, and you cook some special dishes. What do you bring, and can you share a little bit of that with us?
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever I got done playing, I always told Ted, which all the listeners, if you ever come to a Razorback football game, and we're not far from Hogtown, if you see the sign Tad's Tailgate, come give a stop. We're likely going to be cooking something, and you're going to smell it from a ways away. I normally like to do a pastalaya, which is like a jambalaya, but I use bow tie pasta with it. And if I had a signature dish, I'd probably say that's what it is. It's great for large gatherings, feed about 50 people. I got a 15-gallon pot that I could feed about 100 people if I needed to. Sometimes we like to do fried fish. I'll never forget, one year Dave Van Horn and his wife came by, and we had some fried red snapper going, and they were loving it, and everybody was coming because it was something they don't see very often that we were doing.
You know, one of the things that I really envy about where you come from is that, you know, you can go out into the marsh and get fresh lobster, or not lobsters, but oysters, and, you know, bring them back. And that's just something, you know, we do that here. Not so easy to find, and not easy to find really good ones. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to go on an oystering expedition.
That's some fun. You better bring some good boots when you're going to do it, because I've done it once before with my grandpa, and we would go off the side of the road, and when the tide would go down, would fall, you'd be able to see them, and you'd walk in that mud, and you'd think that you would be able to walk on it. You know, it's naturally soft down there. But first time I ever did it, pretty sure I got wet within the first 5 minutes. It was soaking wet. and that's how I had to stay. But we filled up a bushel of them, and we came back and shucked them, and there's nothing like eating fresh oysters. We like to say you got to eat them in the R month, months that end with the letter R. It's the best time to eat them.
What about the flavor of those Gulf oysters where you're talking about? What makes them special as opposed to elsewhere around the Gulf?
I don't know exactly. I think it's just the ecosystem of everything that's down there. I've had the oysters from the East Coast. They're way sweeter. They don't get as salty and briny as the ones that we get down in South Louisiana, and they don't get as big either.
Right.
I don't know what causes it, but if you've never had them before, one of my favorite ways to make them is if you ever been to Drago's or Acme Oyster House, they got the charbroiled oyster down there. That's one of the best ways to cook them. With a little Parmesan cheese and butter and garlic. Throw it on the pit.
I've had their Dargos at the Hilton there close to the casino. Nothing like it. Now, you can sit there and eat those things. They are rich, though. They are awful rich.
Yeah, they're good after a long night on Bourbon Street.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
When we went, I'll tell you a little story real quick. In my freshman year, when we played in the Sugar Bowl against Ohio State, we got some per diem checks to help to pay for travel to go down. And, being from South Louisiana, Coach Petrino told us all to arrange our own travel to get down there. Some people flew, took a train, took a bus. Well, I was like, man, shit, I got $1,400 to go home with. I'm going to have a good time. And it was right before New Year's Eve. And, we ate good. We were eating oysters every night. And I introduced it to the whole team. They'd never, a lot of the offensive line, they'd never had that before.
And you are doing what now? Let's plug your company real quick.
So I actually work for a company called McGraw-Hill. We're an education company. Actually cover UALR, which I know you're the voice for. What we do is offer textbooks. We offer educational software. I cover everything from accounting down to zoology. I work with faculty at higher ed institutions in Arkansas, a little bit of Oklahoma, and position the products that we have for the courses that they teach.
And so once you finished football, you were, I say this nicely, you were smart enough to know, being a former Razorback, to remain in this state.
Yeah, it's hard to not want to be here, though. I'll tell you, it's a beautiful state, and I think it's one of the best kept secrets in the country. It's starting to get out a little bit more than whenever I was up here.
All right, we're coming up on a break, Brian.
Yeah, we're coming up on a break. I had a big, long question I was getting ready to ask you, and I got the dirty look. So going to take us a little break here on Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors.
And Luke, when we do come back, I'm going to do a live commercial with Saracen Casino Resort, and then we'll resume our interview with you, okay?
Sounds good.
Visiting with Luke Charpier. Back in a moment. When was the last time you went exploring in Arkansas? More importantly, when was the last time you went exploring the natural state on a Honda from Honda of North Little Rock? There are hundreds of miles of trails and back roads to discover. So if you have a passion for adventure, we have just the perfect Honda for you. Our new showroom is just that, as we show off Honda's best models of ATVs, motorcycles, and side-by-sides. We'll find you the perfect ride. Stop in today at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
The king of Arkansas sports talk, Randy Rainwater for Bet Saracen.
There's big news in the mobile sports betting business. Bet Saracen was just named the 15th largest sports book in America. That's because our Kansans like to do business with a winner. Find all your winners on Bet Saracen. Download it today and look for my R prop bet specials. I pick them, you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Well, we're getting ready to be in the springtime, and this is the time that you want to get out and be active. Whether you like to run, hike, be on the lake, whatever you like to do to be active, you just don't want to do it with joint pain. Hey, everybody, it's RJ Hawk. Do you have that nuisance in your back? Maybe it's your knees. Are you not sleeping well because of the pain? What if I told you there's an answer? It's called QC Kinetics. They've got regenerative treatments that are sweeping the nation. This groundbreaking treatment for arthritis pain is a long-term relief, and it's possible right here in Central Arkansas. QC Kinetics treatments use your own body's healing agents to revitalize your joints without going under the knife. That's right, no surgery, no downtime, and no drugs. Look, joint pain does not have to get better with time. So before it's absolutely debilitating, see if you're a candidate for a life-changing regenerative treatment. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation. 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440.
Arkansas is known for its beauty. Rolling hills, scenic fields and valleys, and beautiful rivers run through our state. We want to keep Arkansas beautiful, but we need your help. Do your part by not littering and by keeping your community clean. Register for a local cleanup or become a litter grabber to fight litter at your own pace. Your community needs you. Join us in keeping Arkansas beautiful. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
The board-certified, fellowship-trained physicians at Martin Orthopedics provide complete care for students, adults, and athletes. At Martin Orthopedics, the surgeons and staff pay exceptional attention to every patient's needs. When you go to Martin Orthopedics, every member of the team aims to help patients return to their normal daily activities or playing the sport they love without pain. Whether it's your knee, hip, or shoulder, the physicians at Martin Orthopedics stand ready to assist. For more information or to set up your consultation online, go to martinortho.care.
The name says it all, and you'll find Honda's best models at Honda of North Little Rock, as they're your one-stop destination for quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. If you have a passion for adventure, head on over to Honda of North Little Rock, as they cater to both thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising the roads, or exploring rugged terrain, we'll find the perfect ride for you. Nothing matches Honda's power, reliability, and innovation. Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters. Time now to talk to Neil Atkinson with Saracen Casino Resort down in Pine Bluff. You are a busy man right now, getting ready to be.
Oh, not even beginning to be busy. I was just looking today, just realized we have 31 different conference tournaments that are going to have conference champions to have automatic bids to the NCAA tournament between now and next Sunday. That is a lot of basketball, and as you know, as we get to the semifinal and the finals, boy, that's some win-or-go-home basketball, and that's my favorite type.
Go one and done, Neil. You lose one, you're done.
Yep, that's it.
All right, we got hog basketball and baseball coming up here shortly.
Absolutely. Got a line out. Arkansas going to Nashville, playing in the wee hours of the night. A 9 p.m. tip-off in Nashville. Vanderbilt, and that's already a tough little court to play on there because of that elevated court there. Vanderbilt is a 7-point favorite, and after what we saw at South Carolina last week, let's hope they bring back together. I still think they are in the tournament. Sure would like to get another couple of wins and at least one in the SEC tournament, and I think we're in. Got to hope a lot of those 31 conference tournaments don't take up too many people that weren't already going to be in the tournament. And then baseball, we got Louisiana Monroe, got it tomorrow and on Wednesday. Got an early line, money line out on the Arkansas minus 1,300. They're going to be heavily favored. I'd wait till the run line came out before I'd actually bet that market. You'll have plenty of time tomorrow.
Can you get a side bet on whether the game starts on time on Wednesday?
Oh, I don't know. Tomorrow, they're hoping the rain goes ahead and comes through for the game tomorrow. And I hear Wednesday is going to be really, really windy. And if that wind is coming out of the north, it could be a home run derby.
Listen to you, man. You know the dynamics of Baum-Market Stadium.
Well, no, Randy and the NLR props for the game keep me on my toes, and I got to make sure we don't get ourselves in trouble and knowing game conditions. That's just part of the fun of what we get to do.
All right, Neil, I'll tell the folks, betsaracen.com, download the app. Appreciate you very much. Thank you.
All right.
And we're back with Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors, and we're talking to Luke Charpentier. And we got going, we kind of had all these hunting and fishing questions going on. And you got to talk about food, and now Ray's, into it.
Surely you got one recipe you know by heart you can share with us.
Man, a lot of things. I'll tell you this: every dish that we make, there's always the same three ingredients. Bell pepper, onion, celery is going to be in everything. So you can just write those down to start.
Let's see.
Then
I have a cookbook from Prejean's in Lafayette, and my favorite dish there is crawfish enchiladas. And so I bought the cookbook and I got home to try to make it. And the sauce takes about 18 different ingredients. I just threw in the towel.
See, that's more refined Cajun cooking right there. At my house, we keep it pretty simple. If you got some good seasonings, which if you look at my spice cabinet, I'm a sucker for. I like to buy all the different ones. Between me and my brother, I think we got every one that they make in South Louisiana. And you got bell pepper, onion, celery. That's our holy trinity. We call it garlic. That's the Pope. Throw that in there too. And you get a good flour and oil, and you make a good roux. Some people like a dark roux. I like one that's like medium dark. And I tell you, you just put those ingredients together and take your favorite seafood, like maybe some shrimp, maybe some crab, and you add some seafood stock to that and cook it down. You throw some potatoes in there. At my house growing up, we called that a fricassee. That was either a shrimp fricassee or a chicken fricassee. You could throw chicken in it. It's a great dish and one that I was raised on, really.
And that's very low calories, right?
Oh, you wave this wand over it too. I forgot that special wand. It takes all the calories out of it.
All right, we were talking about fishing earlier. Your brother has a boat, as a captain on a boat. Let's talk about his business.
Well, my brother, he's actually a boat. Where I'm from, all business. There's a port called Port Fouchon. You might have read about it. Mm-hmm. Louisiana sportsman. A lot of good fishing going out of there. He's actually a boat captain in a supply boat business, a company called Odyssey Marine. They bring drill pipe. They bring all kinds of materials out to service the oil industry out there. But we have a recreational boat as well. And we go out, depending on how the weather is. You can go out 30 miles, catch some real nice red snapper. You can go load up and catch you a couple cobia. We call them lemon fish back home. Go a little bit further out, get about that 60 to 80 mile range. You can catch some amberjack. When that's in season, that's a strong fighting fish, but man, they really good on the grill.
Do y'all have the problem with the worms in the amberjack there?
There are some that you'll fillet and you'll start seeing them in there. But yeah, there are some that you see that.
So how would one get in touch with your brother to go out?
Well, it's more recreational. He doesn't do it. He's not a charter.
Okay.
So I don't think there'd be any way we can call him. But I'll tell you what, I'll put a plug in for Cajun-made charters down out of Fouchon. If you're ever interested, he will take great care of you down there. He's got a lodge, a marina. He's got everything. He's even got a trip if you want to do a golf tournament. He's got an arrangement where you can go fishing, and then he'll take a bus and bring you up to the golf course and bring you right back, so you ain't got to drink and drive.
You know, and difference between golf and fishing. I've never thrown a fishing rod. I have a golf club. I shouldn't admit that, but I have. I don't anymore.
Yeah, personally, I'm not too into golf.
So here's a question I've had for a long time: do y'all down there still hold a big grudge against Bob Dylan for mispronouncing Delacroix?
I don't think so. I mean, that's a little bit before my time. I'm only 33, so if there was offense taken, I didn't know about it. So I apologize for that.
That's all right. When do the trout start running good and the redfish? And what's the trinity? The triple play down there: trout, redfish, and what?
And if you can get into them, flounder.
Yeah.
Flounder's one of my favorite eating fish. Coming up here in a couple. Really, April, getting into May, June, great time to go fishing inshore in the bays. You can catch trout on artificial. You can catch them on live shrimp or live croakers if you could find it. And there's nothing like it, man, when you get on them, and the minute you throw that line and the bait hits the water and the fish is already on it, there's nothing like it. It's so much fun.
Do y'all use the popping corks a lot?
Yeah, we use the popping corks. Could use just a traditional one too, but I think the action on those popping corks produce a lot better results. They like to hear that action when it's hitting on top of the water.
Mm-hmm. Is the cockahoe still a big getter for the redfish and the trout there?
Yeah, my grandpa used to swear about a cockahoe minnow. He had one in every color in his tackle box, and do that, or like a double H sparkle beetle. That's what I grew up fishing on. You'd have a double, you'd have a single. Sometimes you could even put two doubles on there, and when you're really on them, you'd catch 3 or 4 fish at a time.
I'll tell you what really got me down there is that you could go to a part of a marsh and catch largemouth bass, and then go another mile down the bayou and get into the saltwater stuff.
Yeah, and meanwhile, while you're doing that, you might be able to put a jug line out, and you can go catch you a 10, 15-pound catfish too, in between all that somewhere.
All right, Luke, I got one final question for you. How often do you feed Pittman and Petrino?
How often do I feed them?
Yeah.
I can't say that I've got to feed them. Can't say that I've gotten to feed them. I will say that me and Pittman, I got to play for him. He inherited me, and he's a great coach, and we enjoyed our food, and we would eat some good meals together when we were playing and talk about food.
I've got your number. You got my number. I know you travel all over Arkansas. You come in here. You let me know. I owe you dinner, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on tonight, and y'all have a good time.
I know you got those 2 babies, so. All right, we'll take a break. Back after this. When was the last time you went exploring in Arkansas? More importantly, when was the last time you went exploring the natural state on a Honda from Honda of North Little Rock? There are hundreds of miles of trails and back roads to discover. So if you have a passion for adventure, we have just the perfect Honda for you. Our new showroom is just that, as we show off Honda's best models of ATVs, motorcycles, and side-by-sides. We'll find you the perfect ride. Stop in today at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
When you're out and about in the natural state, whether it's work or play, be sure to make Doubleby's Convenience Stores your one-stop shop. With 34 locations in Central Arkansas, they're easy to find. Headed to the lake or just taking in the beauty of Arkansas? Stop in at your nearest Doublebee's location. Their double blend of coffee is always hot and fresh. Snacks, Doublebee's has them. Want more than a snack? Many Doublebee's have hot delis. And don't forget the hot breakfast sandwiches. Doublebee's, where you gas it, grab it, and go.
The name says it all, and you'll find Honda's best models at Honda of North Little Rock, as they're your one-stop destination for quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. If you have a passion for adventure, head on over to Honda of North Little Rock, as they cater to both thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising the roads, or exploring rugged terrain, we'll find the perfect ride for you. Nothing matches Honda's power, reliability, and innovation. Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. We want to thank those who have decided to trust us with their banking relationship. Our customers recognize that true community-style banking is more than words. It's local decisions and friendly staff you know by name. Whether it's personal checking or lending on the most complex commercial project, Southern Bank can handle your banking needs with a personal touch. So what's holding you back? To start your banking relationship, visit one of our friendly branches, call us at 501-424-0900, or visit online at bankwithsouthern.com. Member FDIC.
Hey Razorback fans, it's Quinn Grovey. Check out the new location of Bell & Sword in Conway. Suits, shirts, vests, also polos with Arkansas logo gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. A store within a store with Arkansas-made Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. Fantastic service with a tailor-on staff to fit you perfectly. Go to the new location, Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street, Conway, or on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter's kicked off at Gwatney Buick GMC's Snows Out Closeout. Right now, get your choice of 24 Canyon or 25 Enclave with $5,000 melted off the MSRP. 2025 Turbo Max Sierra and 2024 Terrain are frozen at 0.9%. Get your snow boots on because these savings are deep. Get a flurry of discounts on new Yukons, up to $5,000 off MSRP. Brand new Hummers with MSRPs thawed down by $10,000. Hummer EVs at 0% for 60 months. 24 or 25 Encore GX preferred at 0.9. Call 501-945-4444. If you need help with a down payment, we're matching your tax return up to $1,000. Gwatney Buick GMC, 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. GwatneyBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade. It's Gwatney Buick GMC's Snows Out Closeout. No weather's going to stop this sale. All offers with approved credit. 30259, 30318, 31026, 30763.
When was the last time you went exploring in Arkansas? More importantly, when was the last time you went exploring the natural state on a Honda from Honda of North Little Rock? There are hundreds of miles of trails and back roads to discover. So if you have a passion for adventure, we have just the perfect Honda for you. Our new showroom is just that, as we show off Honda's best models of ATVs, motorcycles, and side-by-sides. We'll find you the perfect ride. Stop in today at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
And we're back with Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors, and we are pleased to bring you right now Keegan Lucas, who is with Railblaza, and if they're a New Zealand-based company that relocated to Houston. If you're into boating, kayaking, canoeing, and you need accessories for your paddle boat or motorboat, these people have got it. Keegan Lucas, welcome to Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors.
Thank you, guys, and great introduction on there. I feel like you guys took care of all of it.
You broke up on us. We just got about 3 or 4 words you said there.
Oh.
Well, Keegan, you might want to call us back, bud. We lost your signal there. But one of the things that we're talking about. Hold on a minute.
All right. As I always say, a fine oil machine. We lost a caller there. We'll get him back here momentarily. Folks from Big Rock Chapter Quail Forever are in the studio with us. We may talk to you here in just a minute. Let's see. We got the gentleman back here. As Brian sprints back into the studio, puts his headset on, and here you go, B.
Sprints back into the studio, puts his headset on, he positions and shoots a three.
That's a cape you got on. You can't be shooting threes with a cape on.
And anyway, we welcome back Keegan Lucas, who we're going to talk about some boat accessories with Rail Blaza. And are you with us?
I am. Sorry about that. I've had to step outside. Sometimes when you're out where I live, taking phone calls in the house just isn't really an option.
So tell us about your company and all the products you offer. It's a very, very extensive and varied line of things.
Well, your intro was just spot on for everything that Railblaza does and tries to do. We really, with this new transition and move to Houston, have been trying to offer something for every outdoor adventure, whether it's on your bass boat or your kayak or a camping trip or, your ATV, your side-by-side, whatever. We try and make something to help make whatever you're doing a little bit more fun and enjoyable and, quality product. That's kind of the top of the list of our goals for, helping the outdoor enthusiast.
I use a couple of Hobie kayaks, PR14 and a longer one, and I lucked into a product of yours called the Sea Tug, which is just perfect for that. It's if you know anything about Hobies, they're wide, or some of them are. The professional angler is. They're wide, they're very heavy, and it's a very difficult thing to transport that from your vehicle to your truck or whatever you've got. This thing solved that problem, makes it a one-man job.
Yeah, the Sea Tugs, I've only been with the company for a year, but I've been a fan of them for more than a decade. So being able to, some of this stuff is new to me, I'll be honest with you, and I'm loving everything that I'm getting my hands on. And the Sea Tug is been a lot of fun because of that versatility that you're talking about. It makes moving your kayaks, because I am a kayak fisherman as well, just that much easier.
Tell us about some of the other things you've got. We got a lot of tournament anglers in this part of the world, and they're very gear-oriented people. And what do you have that would be new that would be of real interest to them?
Well, I know you were talking last week about, I went back and listened to a little bit of the show. You were talking about the live sonar and its implementation in some of the tournaments and MLF and those kind of things. And one of the product lines that we are real proud of and has become kind of a staple for the industry is the Live Pole 60 and Live Pole 30 that are designed for those live sonar applications that let the angler have full use of and know exactly where they're looking. And if they want to look, a little bit to the left, they can absolutely do that. And if they decide there's nothing here, I need to move, this live pole system pulls the transducer right out of the water and off you go to your next big adventure. So, we're very proud of that, and one of the new items coming in the next few weeks is another adaptation of that live pole design, and we can talk about it now if you'd like, but sure. The Sonar 360 transducer mount is going to be released inside of about a month and a half, and that is our next step in the evolution of this product to incorporate the Humminbird and Humminbird 360 as well as the Mega 360, so that you've got more diversification along these tools.
So many people in the outdoors, anglers especially, have a pretty big online presence. They put on YouTube, Instagram, and they do podcasts and everything. And you all have a lot of media-friendly adaptations and accessories for people to use their cameras and all that.
Yeah, we absolutely do. Everybody, we've seen, the GoPros started it decades ago. Everybody wants to film what they're doing out there, not only, for their personal, library, but also for the social media aspect of everything. So we have, it's become the standard here the last few years, the Camera Boom 600 R-Lock which has been our standard. And that's where we get to talk about some more new products coming in the next couple of months. We've got 2 new adaptations for that camera boom 600. But then we also have a stealth camera boom that's extendable that is also going to be released. So we want to see it too. We want to, it's a whole lifestyle, right? Being outdoors and enjoying it and getting out there. I cheer my buddies on. I'm fishing on Lake Sam Rayburn here in the next couple of days, man. I want to see their stuff, and these tools help get it done.
What kind of pro staff do you have that inspires the designs of the things you do and make?
We have the last few years worked hand in hand with both Bradley Roy and Ott Defoe on more than a couple of products, and it's something I'm really proud of to be a part of is the dedication for the design team to send something out and go, okay, here's the initial product, and then get the impact and the review from these guys using it in the field. Last year, the straight shooter live sonar indicator for motor mount or for trolling motor mounts came out, and we went back and forth with Bradley Roy. I don't know, it had to be 24 times on different options and how do we make this better? What do we need to change? And just having those fluid discussions. Our relationship with Ott Defoe is always evolving. He's always adding in and testing products for us. He's been testing and was a major influence on the latest product, the Tight Grip suction mount. Brand new product for us that's been very, very good.
Keegan, we're going to take a break here. We're going to have to let you go, but thank you for joining us. Look them up at www.railblaza.com.
The name says it all, and you'll find Honda's best models at Honda of North Little Rock, as they're your one-stop destination for quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. If you have a passion for adventure, head on over to Honda of North Little Rock, as they cater to both thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising the roads, or exploring rugged terrain, we'll find the perfect ride for you. Nothing matches Honda's power, reliability, and innovation. Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
The king of Arkansas sports talk, Randy Rainwater for Bet Saracen.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Jeremiah Matthews in Little Rock, Justin Sollers in North Little Rock, or Michael Ludwig in Greenbrier today.
Hello, I'm Brett Rogers, President of Capital Technology Group. You might know us as Capital Business Machines, but our new name represents our growth as one of the state's leaders in business technology. When you've been around for 80 years like we have, you learn a thing or two about change. But what will never change is our commitment to our clients. We're still the same reliable team here to meet all your technology needs. Capital Technology Group is bigger and better than ever before. Learn more at captg.com.
And now, your starting lineup at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. At point guard, setting up your financial future, Steve Brown. At shooting guard, your mortgage loan playmaker, the real Matt Jones. At small forward, with home equity lines of credit, Jamie Bigelow. At power forward, bringing the strength of Kasasa Free Checking, Andrea Rose. And at center, towering at the Sheridan branch, Leah House. Visit AlcoaCommunityFCU.org and join this championship squad today.
Hi, this is Joe Klein, former Razorback and owner of Corky's Ribs and Barbecue.
And I'm Anthony Lucas, also a proud former Razorback and Corky's Barbecue regular customer.
We may represent different sports in different decades, but all generations of hogs agree.
Corky's is the only place to get the most delicious ribs and barbecue at a winning price.
So stop into Corky's now and every day for never-ending specials.
Corky's,
where the hogs come home, baby.
Corky's Ribs and Barbecue.
When was the last time you went exploring in Arkansas? More importantly, when was the last time you went exploring the natural state on a Honda from Honda of North Little Rock? There are hundreds of miles of trails and back roads to discover. So if you have a passion for adventure, we have just the perfect Honda for you. Our new showroom is just that, as we show off Honda's best models of ATVs, motorcycles, and side-by-sides. We'll find you the perfect ride. Stop in today at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters. We are back with Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors. I hope you learned a lot about Louisiana Cajun food a little earlier in the show. Time now to talk to the folks from Big Rock chapter of Quail Forever. Stuart Smith's here, along with Ryan Parker. Stuart, you're president of...
Yes, sir. President of Big Rock chapter.
And Ryan is the Arkansas State Coordinator for Quail Forever.
Yes.
And you all have a major event coming up.
We do. We have our 9th annual membership banquet coming up. It will be Saturday, March 15th, and it's going to be at, you like to refer to it as Woody's Sherwood Forest, but it's Sherwood Forest Event Center. That's what I've known it as. Doors open at 4:30, so, and we got lots of stuff available this year. As always, one thing that we pride ourselves on is being very family friendly. Bring your kids, because we always have a large youth table for every kid that comes to our banquet. Will get a prize. We have a raffle. They'll get a raffle ticket, and we'll draw their number, and every kid, there'll be something there for everybody to get. So
this will be my 5th year going.
All right, hang on. I'm working on some microphones here. I've got a buzz, which I don't normally get.
Well, you're at the buzz.
Hey,
nice. Start with a rare one-liner. All right, I don't know where the buzz is coming from. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This will be my 5th year going to the banquet, and every year it's gotten bigger. It's more fun, and we're growing every single year. So I just can't wait for this one coming up.
How many people go to these banquets?
Last year we had just shy of 150.
Wow.
Folks that came through the doors and everything. So and last year was our largest to date banquet. So we're hoping to improve on that.
Admission is going to be how much?
Single ticket prices are $50. That gets you an annual membership to Quail Forever and a meal that night. We have couples tickets starting at $65. That will be one annual membership and 2 meals. And youth tickets are $15, and that will get you the youth membership. The what's it called? I forgot what it's called. The youth membership. You're gonna get. We've stumped each other.
Yeah, it's the youth membership.
It's the youth membership.
Keep it simple. That's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah. And then we got some sponsorship packages. If anybody's interested in sponsorship, we got some nice swag that's available, and you can contact me or Blaine Shrepford to ask about it, or you can go online, quailforever.org, go down to the events tab. It should be a quarter of a way down the page, and click that events tab. And if you're local to the area, Big Rock chapter should be the first chapter up there with its banquet, and click on that, and it'll tell you all the ticket prices. And we do ask, you can buy your tickets at the door, but we do ask everybody to purchase online. It gives a better idea for how many people we got coming. So Riverside Grocery, can have enough catfish there.
There you go.
You all always have some dynamite auction items.
We do. Ryan, you want to jump in?
Yeah, well, every single year, every one of us in the chapter, we ask our local businesses all around Little Rock, North Little Rock, Sherwood to donate to our cause. So we've got some great stuff on the auction item this year. We've got several firearms this year. We've got
there you go, Brian.
A Gasson's duck and goose hunt, it should be a good time.
The money goes to what?
The memberships go back to the mothership. I always call it the mothership,
right.
But back to Quail Forever. The money we raise here at our banquet, besides the membership, stays in our control, and we utilize that to put more habitat on the ground and one thing I'm gonna tout our horn right now. We are going to be recognized this weekend up in Kansas City at our National Quail Classic Pheasant Fest as the National Quail Forever chapter of advocacy, if I can learn to say that.
Congratulations for that.
So, one of the things that help us do that is we give to the Legislative Action Fund. And look, I'm going to tell you now, more than ever, we're going to need to make sure we're getting conservation efforts and policies passed, through, and make sure we don't forget conservation out there with all the other stuff going on.
And funding is a big part of that. And as we were talking a little bit about that. I guess funds that Quail Forever donates are kind of used as matching funds for other things.
Yeah. We here in Arkansas, we've got 25 full-time Quail Forever employees around the state working with private landowners and now on public lands as well. That's a new addition to our mission here in the state, and those dollars raised by our chapters, as well as grant funds that we receive, directly go to having enough staff to put habitat on the ground. And we are seeing a tremendous impact in the state. We are seeing more quail now than we have in the last 5 years, and that's a direct result of the habitat we're getting on the ground.
All right, very quickly, the dates. We got about 10 seconds.
March 15th, that's a Saturday. Come on out. Doors open at 4:30. So Sherwood Forest Event Center.
And a website, real quick.
Website is www.quailforever.org.
And we are on Facebook.
Yes.
You guys keep up the great work. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having us.